What's up, guys? Hayden Brashowski on the Hayden Brashowski Show. Now, I know my most recent video was about some rules going on in college football, and trust me, I want to dive into some other things as well, and I will, but man, the NCAA has done it again with another silly rule added to college football. The NCAA has proposed a new uniform policy, making all players be covered up from the waist all the way down to their cleats. Now, this is the same rule that the NFL has for their uniforms, and to be quite honest, I've always thought it was kind of a silly rule. The punishment for NFL players violating this uniform policy is a $5,000 fine, and repeat offenders can get up to $15,000. Now, in college, punishments are obviously a little bit different because although some players are racking up the NIL money, not all college athletes are. So, the punishment for college players violating the rule will have to leave the game for at least one down and correct the issue. The team will be warned after the first warning. The second offense would be a 5-yard penalty, and the third offense and all that happens after will be a 15-yard penalty. Now, I understand the reasoning. In today's age, just like the NFL, they want the players to keep it professional as possible. And what college players are wearing in games nowadays are becoming sillier by the year. More specifically, the pants are getting higher and higher. Like, for example, we all remember Tate Sandell, the kicker for Oklahoma, what he wore every game with the pants dang near up to his thigh, which is probably the reason why the rule was considered in the first place. Now, as much as I think it is unprofessional, there are more functional ways to go about this. Like maybe something as simple as telling them to cover their knees would be a good start. But making them cover their whole bottom half, I just think that's too much. Now, in the NFL, I really don't like it, but I can understand it due to them being a professional organization. But what gets me is that the people throwing it, it's for their safety as well. For their safety. So do we think the guys in Texas or Arizona playing in 100-degree heat in early September are safe? Because I don't really think so. We also want uniform policies to be more professional in college football. Yet we have NCAA just allowing the rule that schools can add more sponsorship patches to their uniforms. I don't think that's professional. It seems very hypocritical to me. I think this is a great representation of the state of NCAA. With all the fixes that need to be made, with NIL, transfer portal, eligibility requirements, I mean, we have a coach not even be able to coach his team that he took to the playoffs because of this transfer portal stuff. But out of all that they need to be worrying about, they are thinking about how much skin a player is showing on their legs. So, I don't know. I hope y'all guys have a great day. Tune in next time to the Hayden Brashowski Show.